Hey guys, got an update video for you. Steam finally got the 8.0 update. It's actually the 8.1 update now. So we've got the new map cards and darts. I plan on getting the Chimps medal. I don't know how soon, but I will. And we've got some new patch notes here. So we'll pull up this. We'll go into... Can't hand in this set and can't go into sandbox on that. Go in the sandbox on Cubism. Alright, so let's go ahead and start reading some of these patch notes. So a common lag crash related to specific Android types has been fixed, and graphic issue with many Android versions have been fixed. So if you're on Android, you're not going to lag or crash just because you're on Android. And some graphic issues were fixed. I don't know what they were because I don't play on Android. The Boomerang Monkey, the Robo Monkey, the middle path, third tier has +1 damage, and apparently it didn't affect all Moab class balloons. Now it affects all Moab class, so you can Moab, BFE, CMG, DDT, and Bad. All of them it does +1 damage to, which isn't too helpful, but if you get the turbocharge, it'll be noticeable. Glue Gunner's 0 to 5 splash has been corrected. So basically, if you have the tier 5 Moab glue, and then you had the middle path upgrade to make it hit more balloons at once, it wasn't gluing as many as it was supposed to. Now it does. Monkey Sub got an interesting buff. The X4X middle path first strike capability. When you use it, it destroys the ZOMG completely. Used to be, it would pop the ZOMG and then BFEs come out, and then there was area of effect damage. Now it just destroys the ZOMG completely, which is huge. That's really good. And it does 350 damage to balloons nearby, so if there's any Moabs nearby, it'll instantly pop them. It'll also instantly pop DDTs, and I'm pretty sure that's not enough to pop a BFE, but it'll get it really close. It may even pop it. We'll test it here in Sandbox in just a second. Heli Pilot's third path. Okay, so the Comanche Commander interacts correctly with Permabrew. So apparently, I think I saw this. Like, I was getting Permabrew and it was wearing off. So I'm glad that's fixed. Monkey Wizard's middle path, Wallfire, and Dragon's Breath now gain range increases to the wizard. So when you upgrade the middle path, you get extra range. Monkey Wizard's middle path Wallfire can no longer pop purple balloons. I was not aware that it popped purple balloons, but that was overpowered, I guess. Balloons that are transformed, this is the Alchemist, by the third path, 5th tier Alchemist, Balloon Master Alchemist, while being knocked back. So basically, if you had a balloon, like a Moab, knocked back by the Kali Boomerang Moab Press upgrade, and the Alchemist also converted it to a red balloon, the game would freeze. No longer occurs though. Oben, it's level 2 Pierce buff, should now work correctly at all levels. Alright. Striker Jones will no longer cause numerous unrelated towers to function in unintended ways. I'm sure most of you know there was an exploit where the Druid's middle path, 3rd tier, and first path of the Mortar, 3rd tier, could pop Moabs instantly if you had level 9 Striker Jones. They took that out. And then here's Steam specific things. You can change the hotkeys to whatever you want. Whenever you hit tab while you're using the mortar, you can retarget your mortar now. If you lose and you're on the defeat screen, escape doesn't bring you back to the main menu. Some default hotkeys have changed. Number keys now activate abilities. They used to activate the powers, but now they're for abilities, thankfully. The less than, greater than, and question mark keys upgrade a hero when you have the hero clicked on. The spawn balloons in Sandbox you have to use shift plus whatever number it is. Control plus the tilde key when I'll spawn the ghost balloon, or the invisible balloon. Powers outside of Sandbox now use control plus number. you can now send the next round in races with shift plus space, so that's going to help me in races because you can hit shift and spam space and also spam click on send the next round so you can do it faster. Double cache can now be correctly purchased. Okay. Language translation issues have been resolved. Steve now has access to all languages. Comanche should no longer cause dialogue to appear randomly. Click and hold detail options in the UI have been changed to also appear on hover, and all achievements should correctly count progress and complete. Alright. And if you just want to go look at that for yourself, I will have that in the description. But let's look at the first thing. If I send a Moab, it's going to be doing 2 damage every time. Yep. That's not really going to do much when you have an upgrade like this, but it does help. Boomerang's going to do a little bit more for you. Because if I had a turbocharge, and I also get this, let's actually just get the permacharge. It's going to destroy this thing. Let's test it against a BFB. And if you use the bottom path instead of the glaives, you got the red hot rings, it should do 3. I'll test that out in a second. Alright, so that's good. So if you get red hot rings, it should do 3 damage per hit. Let's see. Yep. So you can actually defeat the Moab. Yeah, you don't even need... You gotta have stuff to clean up the ceramics because this guy won't be able to handle it unless you use this. But yeah, so that's a good alternative for round 40. I'm interested to see this one. So it used to be when you had this upgrade, if you used it on a ZOMG, it'd pop into the BFBs. Now, it should pop the ZOMG completely. So, gone. It's awesome. And I wonder if it affects this. So let's see. Okay. So no, that doesn't affect those. Got a ZOMG. Alright, so it only works on the ability itself. It doesn't work on the 5th tier upgrade. Okay, that's what I figured. Right. Wall of Fire should now give it extra range. It doesn't say that, but it should give it... That didn't look like it gave it extra range. Maybe it's talking about that itself. It must be talking about that itself. Okay, because the wizard's range is not changing at all. Let's see. Alright, we got the mortar. Still learning these hotkeys. Okay, so now when you have the mortar, you can hit tab and then do this. That's actually pretty helpful for micro. Also, this was in the last update, but now it tells you that it's 20 layers correctly. It didn't say that before. So now you could use this to defeat a Moab. Just gotta keep retargeting. Alright, so that's everything for these patch notes, I believe. Everything that I could really show and I feel is important. Alright. So I'm going to keep working towards round 1000 on logs. And I will get that Carson Darts chimps out within the next couple of days. Thanks for watching and have a good day.